Hi guys, my name's Craig, welcome to Pagan Outdoors. So for today's video, it's only a day session, but this is one for a friend of mine at Truck and Tarps, and he did a video a while back. If I can, I'll link it in the description down below. Of he's got a 35 litre mil-tec assault pack, I think they're called. And he was trying to do a bag that you could do for like a day session, but had enough gear in it to do an overnighter. So he did a video on what he packed into his, and so what I thought I'd do is when I spoke to him, I said, "Oh, I've got one, I've got it for ages, so I'll do a similar thing and see what the differences between mine and his are." So what I'll do is I'll spin you around and I'll show you what I've got. Right, so there's mine. It's a 35 litre mil-tec assault pack. I mean, I've had this 9-10 years I think now, so it's a fairly old pack. So I've got enough for at least 24, if I did a bit extra food, 48 hours in this bag, and this will do for anything for about 7-8 degrees upwards. So I was going to say spring to autumn, but the way the weather's going, the weather's all over the place. So, but yeah, so main pack, all I've got on the outside: a set of work gloves, a hoodie, and a pair of tarp poles. So what I'll do is I'll get set up, and I'll show you what I've got in the bag. And I may have to stick the tarp up soon because it's looking like it's going to chuck it down in a bit. What I do, I'll get set up and I shall bring you back. Right guys, so this is going to be the loadout of what has been in my pack. So I've got a Helitex poncho underneath my bag, which I'm going to keep there for the moment. This is my ground sheet. I've got one hoodie, 2 tarp poles, Webtec ones, straps, right, in the main clamshell compartment, windscreen protector thermal foil thing, Army modular lightweight sleeping bag, Army olive green bivy bag, cloud base inflatable mattress, air mattress, Army basher DPM, tent pegs, Laplander, and mixture of coffees, teas, soups, porridges, etc. That would be my meals for 24 hours. If I want to extend it, I'll just pack more food. And that is all that compartment done. Next compartment, my scrim netting I can use for various purposes. Go by my hat. I've got 2 bottles or 2 litres of water. I've got my 900ml mug with my Storm & Norman comb cook system. So, and that's got some foldable mugs, cups in there. Now, because of where I normally camp, this is also sort of stealth camping as well. So I've bought a large camo net as well in there. Just to aid in the old camouflage. Top pocket at the outer. Some blesser head torch. A little lantern. I'll get wet in a minute. Cut wagon wheels. In the bottom, all my jungle knots for me basher. Electrics. And water filter. So there's the bag. Slick system. And that. There we go. And that is all for, excuse my head keeps disappearing, and that's all for this 35 litre bag for over a 24-hour period. If I was going for 48 hours, it would just be extra water and food. So, and that is that. So I'm going to set up my basher now because it's starting to rain, and I'll get back to you guys in a bit. Alright guys, this is a little bit of woodland. I've just sort of come over. It's very local to me. I mean, you get heavy rain and then it's next minute it's blue skies. So got the basher up. As you can see, some kids have been in building little shelters, which is quite cool to see. So Laurie, Newcat, Man, you'll know exactly where I am. So with a few others that are local to me. So right, what I'll do, I'll show you the setup I've gone for. I put the camo net up, but I've not done much with it, plus the fact I picked up the wrong size one at my kit stores, so it's a bit smaller than it's a small one I picked up. So that's my excuses out of the way. So we have the Army Basher, quite an old one now. I've reproofed it, so it's got that nice sort of shaded, worn, faded DPM look, just much better. This is the smaller camo net I picked up instead of my bigger one. Now from that side you can see all the bushes, all the small conifers and rhododendrons on that side. As you get to this side it's wide open, so I'll just to break up a little bit and sort of break up my movement, I've put that there, but the bigger one would have come all the way down and round a bit. I could have spent 10 minutes breaking it up even more, but I'm only here for a couple of hours, so. But if I was doing an overnighter, then I'd spend a bit more time. I'd tuck myself away a bit more on that, but for today, this was good enough. So I've got, I've got jungle knots going down off that end, one off the back into the roadies. I've got deployed my tarp poles down both sides, off to the tree with jungle knots, and down to there. But I'll put some elastic on some of my jungle knots and my Espina things, just to provide a little bit of extra. So if I go down, right, there's my setup. So ground sheet, I've got a little foil thing, I've got my bivvy bag, air mattress inside. I haven't deployed the sleeping bag because I'm only here a couple of hours and I want to pack everything away. So at the back is the bag with some spare clothing and bits and bobs, all the empty bags and stuff. Kneeling mat, storming Norman stove, mug, couple bottles of water, a little mess stove, the fuel for the mess stove rather, in the middle there, the little bottle there, brew kit and soups and porridges and stuff, and I'm just using my hoodie as a pillar. So yeah, all nice little neat setup, easily nice and comfy for an overnighter. And as I say, I may do the 48-hour social camp, next one I've got coming up with this rig, if it's not too Baltic. So But if I bring it back a little bit, there we go. Plenty enough room under there for me. Sort of sit up under there just about. I mean, I'm 6'2", so, but yeah. So there you go, there's my version of the sort of day session come overnighter bag. Sort of 24 to 48 hour pack. With some camo netting. And all I'd need to add for 48 hours is some more water and a bit of extra food. But yeah, so that's me completely, well, apart from the sleeping bag obviously, but yeah, that's all set up, and all that fits into that 35 litre mil-tec assault pack. So but yeah, I've not had, so I could go around doing a few more bits to really camo it up, but I'm not going to harm anything in the woods for no reason. So for today this will be enough. It'll keep me dry in between the showers. I'm going to put me cone stave on in a bit for a nice brew and just chill out and listen to the birds. But yeah, so I hope this was of some use to some people. And to my mate and Tracker Tarps. As I say, if I can figure out how to do it, I'll put the link in the description section below. So, but yeah, so hat, extra bits of clothing, bag and odds and sods on the bag. The poncho is still attached to the bottom of the bag. So all I've got out really is just sleep system, cook system and my shelter. So nice and simple. And I've got so the Sunblesser head torch, which I'll do a review on soon, and I've got a small lantern. When I'm in these sort of short, small setups, if I'm going stealth, then I'm going to be keeping my lighting to a minimum, so sort of red or green light, sort of keep it all nice low key. If I need to have the light on at all, everything's to hand. So all sorted. So, but what I'll do is I'll try and I'll get back to you guys later if I remember before I pack up. So alright, bye. Now guys, I thought I'd just do a review from down on the bivvy bag. So that's my view across there. Excuse the camera phone tripod. So brew kit, couple bottles of water, maths, foldable mug, Stormy Norman stove. And there's my walking pole or walking stick. So yeah, it's quite bit of room here, got that, bits and bobs. So got plenty enough room in here to do what I need to do, plenty of cover. So I'll cut a foot, easy to cut a foot in front of me. So, and I've sort of got bushes behind me, so if I was out in the open, then I'd do a different setup. But for in the woods here, where I'm protected with the roadies and trees on sort of two sides, sort of thing, there's no point in having a really sort of tucked in shelter. But yeah, so this is what I'm looking at today. So turn you around. Right, yeah, so this is hope this has been useful. I'm going to try and I might actually get a nap or something, but I'm going to get the brew on, get sorted, have a nap, and what I'll do, I'll say finish the video here just in case I forget to do an outro in a bit, or later on, as I normally do. So yeah, so I hope it's been useful. Any sort of comment any ask any questions or whatnot, put them in the comments below. So what do you reckon to this sort of 24-48 hour bag in the 35 litre? Anyone got any suggestions? So I thought it went, I didn't weigh it because I couldn't find my fishing scales, but it wasn't too bad, considering I had sort of 2 litres of water and 24 hours worth of food, drink, soups and bits and bobs, so, and a camo net. So yeah, overall I don't think it was too bad. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to sit here just listen to the birds, look at the view through the trees, which is what I love the most, and then I am going to chill. So thank you for watching, love and light, and I shall see you on the next one.